Hey, wonderfuls. Welcome back to another episode of Helpers High by me, Tiffany. This is November, which means the holidays are coming. So I'm going to talk about year end. So it's Helpers High, episode 27. And this one is going to be called Holiday Anxiety, Faith, and Not Fixing Grown Folks. We're going to get out of this year safe and secure, okay? Because it's the holidays and we know that, right? And just about the holiday time, it suddenly feels like a lot. There's a lot going on, whether it be work, at home, life changes. Something happens that November and December feel super heavy. So suddenly everyone's nervous with the full of spirit type of energy. People want to know, what's the plan? Where are we going? Who's cooking? Are we feeding people or are we hiding in the dark? Like when you knock the door, we pretend nobody's home. All of the things that happen during the holidays. Budgeting for gifts. That's a big one. Are we getting gifts at all? Are we doing Secret Santas? Because Secret Santas is a good, helpful tool, especially if you have a large family. And I need to take care of everyone, right? That's the things that we're thinking about. But do we? We're going to find out. And who exactly is taking care of you? That's another thing you should want to find out. So it's a lot, needless to say. But I want to remind you of something simple, something that we seem to forget every year. We honestly have one job in life. I know, because it feels like we have a million. All right, you ready for this? Your one job in life? Your one job in life, honestly, guys, is to have as much fun as you possibly can being you. Just you. Whoever you are, being yourself is the number one responsibility that you have. Having as much fun being yourself is the responsibility that you have. Okay. So when I say being yourself, what that means is not perfect, not holiday hostess ready you, not I've planned 17 backup plans so that we can all ensure that everything goes smooth. I mean, you, messy, learning, trying again, loving yourself, and picking yourself back up every time you need to. That's you. That's what it means to be your authentic self. We had a conversation this week that happened at work, and somebody said, "Oh, I know, everybody says be your authentic self. Bring your authentic self to work." Yes, that's true. Now, when you are being your authentic self, you also have to understand that there's consequences that go with it. And as long as you are okay with those consequences, then you're fine. What happens is that we want to be authentically ourselves, but we also want people to like us, love us, respect us, do the things, laugh with us, joy with us. That is not what being your authentic self is about. It's about doing the things that bring you joy. So you can't imagine or even think that everybody is going to accept you for being your authentic self. And I think that's where we get it twisted. So, yes, the job is to be your authentic self. But in being your authentic self, being proud, happy, just content with who you are. Everything you tolerate, everything you allow, everything you make room for, that becomes your life. So you have to choose wisely. So let me say that again. Because, yes, what I said your life is shaped by what you tolerate, not what you deserve. Mm. So be okay with not knowing everything, right? We live in these times, and I've said it in episodes past, where people believe that they need to know everything. They need to know all the next steps. And that's where anxiety is coming from, too, right? We're building up this kind of concept, and then we walk through a plan that doesn't exist just to make sure that we have all of the pieces thought out. Everybody, settle down. Uncertainty is not the enemy. Your mindset is your superpower. Some of y'all are out here trying to think through plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, not because you're responsible, but because you don't trust yourself or your God or the moment. Mm. Okay, so let me help you. Your plan is your plan, period. That's it. Stop treating your life like it's some type of escape room. We walk by faith, not by sight. You don't need a sign, a confirmation, a skywriting, a 3-hour group chat analysis to move forward. It's the end of the year. So I'm going to ask you a real question. Are you better than you were this time last year? If the answer is yes, beautiful. If the answer is no, beautiful. Because you still have breath in your body and time on the clock. Look at that. Minnie, what time is it? Oh, she didn't tell me.
It's 9:32. Good night.
Either way, you got to see it through. Tis the season you're living right now. You like how I said that? Tis the season? Because we're getting ready for the holidays. You are right now in the season that you're living in. It's not a life sentence, guys. Everything that has happened, happening, or has happened has all passed or will come to pass. You know what they say? This too shall pass. Whew. Okay, so I'm getting through this episode and I'm possibly even rushing it. But as Minnie just said, it's 9:32 p.m. on a Sunday night, and I got work tomorrow. So let me say this again for the listeners in the back of the room. Stop trying to change grown people that are not yourself. It's really that simple. At the end of the day, if I don't feel connected to you, I'm not going to waste my time trying to twist myself into some type of other person. I'm just going to change who I'm around. That's it. If I feel like I have to tolerate you more than I enjoy you, that's the sign. So you looking for a sign? There's one. Some of y'all have appointed yourselves as the personal development coach for people who didn't hire you, didn't ask you, and don't even want the daggone job. Let them be who they are. If you aren't one of the people who truly sees me and loves how I show up, that's fine. That's fine. We're not here to be liked by everyone. I keep on telling you that. And yet you keep on looking for likes. That's not what it's about. It's not. It's not about that. Okay. So you don't have to like me, and I don't have to stay. It's a win-win. Okay. No drama, no bitterness, no gossip. You're just not my type of person, and I will find someone who likes me for me. Get it? It's the end of the year. This is the wrap up. We're wrapping it up. Okay. So we have a few days left in this calendar year, and then we're going to start our new year. You know what they say? New year, new me. So good luck, be great, and God bless. Just kidding. This one is big. Okay. Let me start from here. We all heard God won't give you more than you can handle, right? And I know it sounds cute. Yeah, even comforting at times. But guess what? That saying is not actually biblical at all. It's a misinterpretation of a biblical phrase. God will absolutely give you more than you can handle. How do I know? Because I lived it. I've walked through the seasons where if I shared even a fraction of what I faced, you would be shocked. And those were not girl, I got it moments. Those were God, I can't handle these moments. And his response is correct. You can't. And that's why I'm here. I don't know if you guys know the Footprints poem, right? And the author is unknown, which is even more amazing about that. But it's the times in the sand that I saw my footsteps and I saw his too. But when it was my hardest days, I didn't see yours. And he says, well, those were the days that I carried you. Listen, he can handle it. You just need to partner with the right people. So if it is not your God, then find your people, okay? But nothing in life are we supposed to do alone. It's just not designed for that. So all of these people who are self-made, BS. I call it, and I'm talking to you if you've ever said it. No one in this world is walking around without help. So take that for what it is. If everything was light and easy, we wouldn't need grace. We wouldn't need it. So when life gets too heavy for you, it may be, but it's not too heavy for him. It's not too heavy for your people to help you out of it, okay? So you're not meant to do it alone. I'm going to say it again. We are not meant to do anything alone, period. Okay. So again, I say we walk by faith and not by fear, and not by confirmation, and not by checking every box and waiting for life to feel safe before you move. So there are people, and you may be one of them, that waits for every decision to have every answer. And they want to confirm it, and they're double checking it, and they're looking at the list, and they're revisiting it, and they're thinking about it, and they're planning. In the meantime, 6 people have jumped in unprepared and have solved for whatever it is that you wanted, and they are doing it with less talent than you. Stop waiting for perfection. It's not necessary. The steps are even more interesting when you go one at a time. Go into the water, then decide if you're going to move your foot. Are you going to move your hands? Are you going to float up to the top? Are you going to swim? Are you going to backstroke? You get it. You don't need to come up with the plan for swimming before you jump in the water. That's not what you do. And then people are wondering why they're stuck. Anywho, so if you truly believe that you have faith, right, that is believing in a higher being, okay? And what faith is truly is whether I say go or I say stay, your higher being is going to work. It doesn't matter. He's not limited to your decisions, not limited to your purpose. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be movement. Listen, guys, it's the end of 2025. And if you didn't get your ish together this year, and you're still looking at this, that means, again, you have time. But stop wasting time. Start really valuing your time as money, okay? And you wouldn't waste money. You don't crumple it up and throw it in the trash. You don't do any of that. But time is so much more valuable. And yet, you've wasted a lot of it. Get your ish together. Be prepared to get your ish together. The fact that you're actually here looking at this indicates that you are ready. So we're ready together. Now what? Holiday season. Stop trying to be everything for everyone. Stop planning your whole life around fear. Stop fixing grown people and stop waiting for confirmation before you walk into what is already yours. You are not at your final stop. You're growing, you're learning, and you're leveling up. And you gotta see you through it all. Just a reminder, you have already survived 100% of the things meant to break you. Your track record is great. Keep up the good work. Together, we make magic.